Two, I suppose. Trying this again.
The Wrath of the Queen welcomes you, Guardian. You are cleared to dock at the Queen's Bay.
Starts now.
Hello. Welcome to our stream. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Deej from Bungie, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the panel that we have on hand for a reveal of The Reef in the House of Wolves.
Let's just pause it right there. I think there was like an awkward moment there. Of course, when people are streaming, they don't know, what's live, what to do. So it's kind of funny on Bungie's end to kind of get caught off guard there. Sorry, guys. Just doing that real quick with OBS as well. And just kind of funny. A little awkward moment, but just the look that Deej gave to the Twitch host, Gathalion, was pretty funny. All right, continuing.
I'm joined by Christopher Barrett, creative director at Bungie.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, when we arranged an audience with the Queen's Guard, we felt it only appropriate that King Gathalion would join us in the Reef.
No raid! What? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so good.
Good.
There's like barely anybody watching. I can feel you.
If you guys didn't catch that, Gathalion just said no raid, so he's just expressing probably a little bit of a thing that everyone's been discussing as far as the forums, probably on Reddit. Everybody's been discussing on Destiny since the reveal of the new DLC that there is no raid. Said we're getting some kind of arena type thing. So he was just kind of voicing out that if you guys didn't catch that, which is kind of funny. Continue. I also will be in the middle of this, recasting of this discussion of this live stream from earlier today, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, by the way, the 22nd, April 22nd, or, yeah. Anyway, to discuss things as we go along, so keep that in mind.
It's right now.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
No, it's
fine.
okay.
I'm looking
We're
at
good.
our chat window.
We're not at all
Flycast.
shaky.
We're
Yeah.
good. We're fine.
It's good.
We're relaxed and happy to be here. Happy that you're here as well.
Absolutely.
So our goal today is to show you the new social space that's going to be the hub of activity and your experiences in the House of Wolves, and also give you a view of what the House of Wolves will mean for everything that you own and everything that you are in Destiny. So we're going to expose you to the new activities, the characters who will send you out back into action, and also give you an idea as to what accomplishing all of those things will mean for the gear that you currently own.
Mm-hmm.
So we are here in the Reef.
Can I die here?
You can die everywhere.
I died here. I went through there. I became ethereal for a second. That's good. I'm back. Don't worry. It's all good.
Yeah, are you?
I'm back. Yeah,
All
we're
right,
good.
so enough of this mass suicide.
Okay.
You both died within the first 10 seconds.
I'm sorry. This is so hard. Let's go.
Playing games is hard.
All right, where to?
So the first thing we're going to do is I'd love to give our audience a sense of why you're the perfect person to speak to us about the House of Wolves and to introduce them to this experience. So
Okay.
you have been the creative director on Destiny when it was a basic idea and a few sketches on a piece of paper, yeah?
Yeah, I did art direction on the first game, so I'm very familiar with the universe. I've been working on it for 7 years now. So.
Let's just pause it for one more second again, which, like I said, I'll be doing this throughout the stream. This guy, Christopher Barrett, just to give you an example of someone who is an artist and is socially different from the other two people. Deej is more of a, almost gives off the tone of a corporate person, very PR person who's, just really good at shilling stuff. But I mean, he comes off that way, but he's actually a pretty cool guy from what I've seen from this stream. Gathalion's a streamer on Twitch, so he knows how to speak publicly while live on stream, so he's got that going for him, and Christopher is not accustomed to that, so it's just kind of funny and interesting to see the three of them all interact with each other. That's our reveal of the Reef so far. It's pretty good, so let's see what we have in store for the Reef.
Like that, so
Yeah.
the the opportunity to work on this expansion has been awesome. So super excited for it.
Well, let's hope it's worth it. Ready?
So we're going to meet some of the story agents that.
Are we RP walking there?
Yes,
Okay.
we got a slow walk though.
Okay.
Got to make it.
We're at a jog right now.
Yeah.
We need to slow
We
it
gotta
down.
catch up.
Slow it
Make
down.
it cool. Gotta catch up.
Make it cool. So this is the domain of the Queen and the Awoken. Talk to us a little bit about why the Reef. Why at this moment in time are we coming into the Reef, and why is this the focal point of our story?
Sure. So the Fallen House of Wolves has been sort of under control of the Queen, as you probably saw in some of the cinematics in Destiny 1. So the House of Wolves has rebelled and has, as you've seen in the trailer, killed a bunch of the Queen's Guard.
And that's bad.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
bad.
that's bad. That's bad. We don't want that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebellion,
Bad for the
betrayal.
Queen, bad for us, good for the Fallen.
Sure.
And so the House of Wolves has spread out into the galaxy, causing all kinds of mayhem, and Petra and the Queen have called you, the Guardians, to the Reef to help out.
Just pause there. There's Petra, the queen. Queen's kind of like. Well, when she was first revealed in September through October, we had her for a limited time, and they had what they called the Queen's Bounty, which was a little mini thing, quest bounty thing, to get weapons and ships and purple armor from it. If you weren't playing Destiny back then you missed out on that little mini moment. It was kind of like Iron Banner, but it was only for that short time. And she's back again for the Reef part of the hub of this new DLC. Also, just want to point out that this was all captured on the PS4, so of course it's graphically gonna look amazing, and hopefully when I get it in next month on the 360, it'll look probably close to that, if somewhat.
And there's Petra.
Yep. People will remember her probably from, if they remember the Queen's Wrath back many months ago. She is now in the Reef.
What happened to her eye?
Weird, I just said that.
All will be
gone
revealed.
now.
All will be revealed
I
in
need
time.
to know.
Now, before we continue, if you guys did play that, she was the person that had just her mouth showing. She had this helmet on that was covering most of her body or her face. And on this new DLC, we actually get to see her face.
And and she has her mask off as well.
Yeah.
So Petra, she's the main story agent for the House of Wolves. She's going to send you on that path to revenge, inspecting her inventory.
Give a moment to pause so we can kind of take a look at that and see what it is. It's looking like it's a bounty. Looks like we have 3 different bounties from each other. Hey, Merkel, how's it going? This one is a wanted bounty, and we got to hunt something called a Wolf Baroness, and obviously that's going to have to do with the story. So there's a moment for you guys to check that out, see what that bounty
Here
is.
she's got some new bounties for.
And we have another one, which is Beltrick the Viled, and we have to hunt someone down once again in the Ember Caves on Venus. So if they keep this along the same lines, it's obvious that we're going to have a mission on Venus, which is interesting. Which begs the question to ask: where is all these missions going to take place in this new DLC? Are they going to be in the same planets that we have already in game, or I was thinking it was going to be in the Reef? So there's confirmation that there's a mission in Venus. The next one we have here is also once again in Venus, and it is a bounty. Give you guys a second to kind of read over what it says there.
Those are all the most.
And the next one we have here is another hunting down someone down, it looks like. And this one's going to be on the moon.
Glorious.
Next one here, another one on the Venus. Give you guys a second to read that over. Now, if you guys notice, you're getting experience in Queen's Wrath. Kind of experience will probably go towards some of the rewards that she's offering.
House of Wolves.
And here's the last one, which is another one on Venus. Give you guys a moment to read that over and take a look at it.
People are going to wonder if these are just rehashes of the Queen's Wrath bounty that happened later last year.
Yeah, they are not. They are all new. All
Success!
And she's got some fancy things we can use to dress ourselves up with. She's got some shaders.
Give you guys a second to take that in and take a look at that shader. Gonna need rank 3 of her wrath, so of course, you know, doing bounties and stuff will unlock all that stuff to get some of these bonuses that will be available.
He does have the shaders from the
And that one.
Queen's Wrath bounty, so I'll no longer be special.
And a new ship, which is pretty awesome. That you know, it's a good reward finally for doing bounties and stuff. Get a ship, which is pretty cool.
With my rose gold.
You will notice I am wearing. What am I wearing?
Which one is
Queen's
it?
blessing on you, Guardian.
It's very pink.
Provincial Royal.
That's a basic shader.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Is
gotta
it?
be so basic?
Oh well.
It's okay.
I have it on my other character.
Sure.
Let's see.
She's got a couple nice shaders here as well that are not from previously. Queen's Wrath rank 3.
Yep.
I like
So
those
what
a
is
lot.
And the Awoken ship. I don't know. Did you notice that on there?
I did notice that. I was getting ready to look at it.
And there it is, and it looks gorgeous. Anyway, that was playing this in September back in last year. Remembered that when you know, she came in and stationed herself over by where Iron Banner was. This was one of the ships that kind of was sitting in the background with flags sitting behind it, with their which the hosts here are about to mention here in a second.
That's quite a view of that. What is?
That is, it's one of my favorite ships for sure. So I want to make sure that.
Does it have all the fun flags off of it? Doesn't look like it does.
No.
Ah, those were fun.
You got to be a part of the Queen's Guard
Good luck.
Okay.
to get the banners. So fans have seen this space before. There was a reveal of our game all the way back in 2013. And, you know, there's
And
been
then
a lot of
you locked all that on disc, right?
well, that's, you know, definitely definitely one of the fans' suspicions, one of the community's suspicions,
Sure.
is that all this stuff has been held in reserve. But talk to us a little bit about the actual.
It's funny that he brings that up because, to a certain extent, it is kind of true. If you played Destiny and you didn't have any of the DLCs, a lot of the rooms and stuff that you couldn't progress through were locked and didn't really open up until the DLCs were released. Kind of like the War Mind on Earth with Rasputin and stuff, which opened up once the Dark Below DLC came out.
Creative process
Sure.
for the House of Wolves.
Sure, yeah. We had an early prototype of this space. It's a place we've always wanted to go. The Reef is a really cool place in the lore, and we knew we wanted to go here sometime. Like I said, we had a prototype of it. We decided the House of Wolves story was a great time to bring that back. We use it as a starting point, but we rebuilt it from scratch. All the new content tailored specifically for the House of Wolves. All the new vendor areas, all the new characters. Yeah, it was a great starting point. But
Resolve Sand Eater Bounty.
always wanted to
Birth
visit the reef.
9940.
So is there going to be more story and lore this time around compared to like the Dark Below?
So Petra will be your main story agent. I guess.
Vertigo, thank you for
she'll
that
lead you
follow.
through
I
a series
appreciate
of
that.
quests and the main story of the
You'll
House
get
of
an
Wolves.
alert probably in a minute.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to make a really coherent, really fun story that I think has you hunting down these House of Wolves. And so I think, I mean, there's plenty of story. The Petra and a few other characters we'll meet shortly will guide you on your adventures through those.
A lot of
through
people
those
argue
quests.
that the lore is excellent in the game, but it's all locked away in like grimoire cards and things like that you have to get like through a third party.
Now, Deathaline there makes a very good point. One of my personal complaints about the game is that the game itself has a credible, rich story involved with it, and the crappy thing is that you can't access any of it because it's not in cutscenes or cinemas. It's all unlocked through what they call grimoire cards, which are cards that you get with information on it about characters and events in the story, and you can only look at that stuff through the Bungie.net website. So you need a computer or a tablet, or maybe just look it up on the Xbox, like Internet Explorer. Kind of not the best way to go about that because you have to read stuff. If they were going to do that, they could have at least released a book or a graphic novel, which maybe they might do that eventually. Would be a great idea for them to release later, but I would rather have more cutscenes with all this super great integral elaborate and detailed story that goes on behind the scenes of Destiny that we don't get to see. XX7, the sign 09XX, thank you for that follow. But yeah, he's bringing up a good point that, or he's asking actually them if they're going to release some of that stuff, and we'll see what they say. Zamerkel, that wasn't revealed yet. We still have 2 more weeks before they reveal more about the DLC. He is asking, by the way, guys, if they're going to be giving out anything special for it. And that's a very, very, very good question, considering when we got the Dark Below, we had that Sparrow, which was an exclusive to buying it and within a certain time span to collect on it. Not everything has been revealed. That's a really good question, though, and I'm surprised that Gathaline didn't ask it during the stream earlier today. But there's still plenty of time to reveal more things, so we'll see. But hopefully, fingers crossed, because I hope they do. That would be pretty awesome.
Situation. Is that something that we could ever viably see in game? Like actually be able to look at our lore in game?
And I missed a follow. I'm sorry about that, but thank you for following.
Like in Grimoire integration
Whoever
into
was,
the
like,
game,
missed it, though.
it's something that we've heard. It's a piece of feedback that we've heard from the community. In the House of Wolves, having played it myself, I like a lot of the quests. I like a lot of the stories. I like the fact that a lot of the new story missions represent some of the most interesting moments and some of the most interesting aspects of Destiny. But as far as Grimoire integration into the game, it's not an announcement we're making right now.
Boy, did he dodge that bullet very, very like a snake. Yeah, basically he's saying that's not something they're going to do right now at this moment. Just kind of a crappy answer. But hopefully, they're listening to us as the Disney community, and something they hopefully will integrate, whether it be maybe a animated film or a comic. We'll wait to see. But I don't like how he kind of dodged that question, because I'm sure it's been brought up a lot of times. I'm always curious about it. So
I can tell you that this is a fresh approach to storytelling in the game, and a lot of work has been done on the House of Wolves since we've...
Fresh storytelling? Are you serious? It's more like lazy storytelling, but so be it.
Destiny, and to me it really feels like an adaptation to our creative process as developers, as storytellers, and a reaction to what players have liked and what they've enjoyed.
Sure.
One thing I want to ask about
this guy, this is where I mean, like earlier I was saying, he sounds like such a PR person, someone who sounds like a corporate person, and just you can tell by his tone of voice and the way he answers things, it's just kind of, for lack of better words, kind of phony. But yeah, ugh.
Petra is one thing we remember from her when she was in the tower, is that she had all sorts of cool weapons and armor pieces and things like that. Are we going to have the chance to earn...
Yeah.
That follow alert is very delayed, but there you go. There is your shout out to you for following. Thank you again for that follow.
Stuff again.
Yeah, there'll be a full set of Queen's Wrath.
Yeah.
Thank you once again for that follow. I appreciate it and love the support. Gotta pause the stream just for that. So let's get it all out of our system.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to it. Thank you for that follow, by the way. All 3 of you.
Armor and weapons that you can acquire in the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
Is that acquired through drops, or is that something...
Yep, those drop directly in the Prison of Elders.
Okay, well, that'll have the same level light as...
So he was just mentioning that we're going to get some drops during the Prison of Elders. I didn't really do a lot of research, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if the Trials of Poseidon or the Elders thing is something, if they're the same thing or if they're different from each other. So I'm sure they're going to reveal that in the next coming weeks. Next week, probably, Trials of Osiris, I believe it is, which is the arena thing, and see if we get any drops, and I'm sure we will. But he was just saying that we're going to get some stuff there, so let's get back into it. And thank you, Jay, for that follow. I appreciate that. You'll see your alert in a little bit, and I'll pause the video once that pops up. So that we don't miss anything.
We're going to do or something, or...
Yep, those will be on par with the rest of the content.
34, well, yeah, level.
There we go. Gathline asked if we're going to be leveling up to 38 with this new DLC, and they have just revealed it's going to be 34. So we're just going up 2 more levels. Disappointed, but at least we're getting 2 more levels. So
34 light, but
Yes.
by the way, guys, check this guy out. There's a new character that's being revealed to us right now, and it is a fallen character. You know, anyone who is kind of following the story with Destiny knows that we're fighting against the Fallen and the Vex and the Cabal. So it's kind of interesting that what's this guy doing here. So that will be revealed to us shortly here. Kind of interesting, though, that we got a character like this, a fallen character, to interact with, though.
the amount of life on the gear, whatever it is.
We'll inspect all of that in a little bit.
Cool.
On the subject of the Prison of Elders, you can see that the warden for the...
Oh my god. I just missed it. Okay.
Subject of the Prison of Elders, you can see that...
So let's pause it there and take a look at what we got here. This is the reputation details. Keep in mind this is all kind of they still have time to switch things around and maybe change things. But as far as we got here, we got a House of Judgment, increase notoriety with the House of Judgment by defeating enemies in the Prison of Elders. So that gives a little tiny detail of maybe what's going to happen in the Prison of Elders. Also in the top, it gives us a description of who this character is. His name is Varix. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He is loyal to the Queen. He has no love for the Kells, which is probably another fallen group that we're going to be fighting in this DLC. And he has taken command of the fallen houses. So he's someone who's going to be against his own people, the own fallen. He's turned on them. So he's essentially a good guy as far as we know. So next thing we got here, we got Fallen Cores, which are obtained by completing arena challenges. So these are probably going to be things that we're going to need for the unlockables here. They are going to be revealed to us here in a second. And Judgment Token, which is obtained by opening chests in the arena. Just kind of starting to sound like a raid there. There's going to be chests in there, which is interesting. And killing wanted fallen and increasing reputation with the House of Judgment.
The warden for the Prison of Elders is Varix. Mm-hmm. He is a fallen from the
Let's
House
go
of
back there,
Judgment.
because he did really quickly put the cursor over that stuff very fast. So let me see if I can catch
see
it.
that the warden for the prison...
Here we got some gloves that will probably be one of the things that are available once the DLC is released. They're gauntlets. Requires level 20. The defense is 402 as the basic bottom line defense. It says the gas is no soul and internal lifeblood, maybe, but a soul question mark? I think not. Light plus 42. Kind of interesting there. Is that something that we're going to eventually be able to reach, level 42? We'll see once the DLC is revealed. And some of the perks it's got is a chance to generate orbs when killing fallen with melee attacks.
Yeah.
I believe that was Jay. Thank you for that follow once again. It's a delayed on that alert, but thank you for that follow again. So anyway, one of the perks is to generate orbs when killing fallen with a melee attack. The next one is increased reload speed with special weapons, and our last one is increased grenade throw distance.
of Elders.
Next thing we got here is the Wolf Slayer's Claw. It's an auto rifle that might be possible to pick up. Once again, this might not be available right away when the DLC is released, depending on how things are. Things are probably going to be refreshing every week with this guy, so it might be one of the items that may be available, though. Its claws are sharp, many, and unrelenting. Looks like we got a huge rate of fire there, guys. Little low on the impact. Range is a little higher and stability a little higher. Of course, these are all things that are just base bottom line stuff. It will probably increase as we level up this new weapon, which is an auto rifle. Magazine is 22. Reload seems to be pretty high up there. Some of the new perks that we can see on here is that this weapon deals moderate bonus damage to fallen shanks. The next one is kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. Let me see if I can catch the next one. Don't try hard 125. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying this look at this reveal that we had earlier today at 11 o'clock, about 6 hours ago. And This is the Judgment Chance, which I'm guessing is something we're going to be getting and using to buy some stuff. It says package, attain for a chance to acquire Prison of Elder rewards. So there you go. It's going to be some kind of form of currency, probably. There's a weapon core and an armored core, so that's pretty interesting.
Is Varix. He is a fallen from the house.
I love how he's kind of avoiding clicking on the other stuff, but if he does, I'll try and pause it and read it again.
Judgment. So, what is the House of Judgment, and why is this bastard allowed to be in the tower with all of us Guardian folk?
Sure, it's the question we're all wondering.
The House of Judgment is one of the very old houses of the Fallen. He is one of the only known remaining Fallen from the House of Judgment. He's gone.
Don't try hard. Yeah, did you see this picture on Instagram or the stream? But thank you once again for joining us. Once again, they're giving us just a basic rundown of who this character is. Like I said, he seems to be an ally according to his description, so let's find out a little more.
Through a few trials himself, he's missing a few arms there. They're now replaced with some mechanical arms. So he has kind of been loyal to the Queen, and so he was able to sort of stick around. He's sort of an informant in some ways. He's also someone who runs the Prison of Elders. Trying to think, I'm super excited to have Fallen be one of the characters you interact with. It's such a cool. The Fallen is such a cool race, and to be able to get right up close and have to be able to talk to them and have them.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some interesting bonuses on the gear that he has here. First off, he's got the what is it? The Judgment Chance. Which where do you get those? The armored cores and weapon cores.
Sure. Yeah, those will drop from the.
Once again, a very good question by Gathalion. He's asking where are we going to get those, and it's being revealed that it looks like they're going to be available through the chest during the Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So, is there a limit on how many times a week we can run that?
Yep. You'll have there'll be weekly lockouts, and there'll be, multiple. We'll talk more about it when we get into the Prison of Elders.
Big news right there, guys. In case you missed it, it's going to be a weekly thing. So it's not going to be like Iron Banner, the Prison of Elders. It's going to be available weekly, probably like the Nightfall is, and the weekly heroic, and the daily. Well, daily's every day, but like the other ones that are just weekly. So there you go. It's good news. Something else to do once a week. So it's pretty awesome. Something to look forward to.
But there'll be multiple challenges that you can partake and get drops, and then you can turn them into Varix for the high level gear.
And there's also some fun new perks to them. Shank burn. I'm noticing on this auto rifle, which isn't a pea shooter. So thanks for that. Yeah.
Very good point. Ever since they nerfed with the last patch auto rifles, the rate of fire, like the Husk of the Pit, is very high, but the impact's low. And at least with this new gun, got a pretty high impact, so that's something to look forward to, hopefully, at least with this gun. Matchmaking, we will probably figure that stuff out in the coming weeks. Don't try hard. It's a very good question. So far, this reveal, I've already seen it earlier today, is more about social. It's a very good reveal, and it's getting me excited for the new DLC. If you stick around, we'll see what they reveal to us, but that stuff will be coming in every week, every Wednesday. So next week is going to be the PvP thing, and then the next one will be probably more about the story and more stuff that they left out. So we'll continue with that as we go along. Atari fan, interesting to see the Fallen character is a disabled veteran from some war. Definitely, as they mentioned, it's really cool that he's missing 2 arms, so the guy has seen some fights, and maybe that could be a reason why he is helping us out and is siding with the Queen. So of course they're not really going to reveal too much, but that hopefully will be something that we'll find out in the story, in the missions. Jay, I agree with you. I'm definitely going to get on the DLC as well. It's going to, especially if you keep watching the stream and watching more of this reveal, there is some very cool stuff that's going to be revealed in a short while that's getting me very excited for next month. Once again, it's coming out in May.
Impact on it instead of being high fire rate with.
Let's take a moment to pause and look at the new gun. The gun itself looks pretty cool. With the last DLC, the guns, if you guys remember, looked completely like a Crota character, kind of like, just the way it looked like something out of, almost like it was a Crota type being itself. And this one, if you kind of can tell, it looks more like a Fallen character. The Fallen is going to be a huge part of this DLC and will be the enemy we'll be primarily fighting during this entire DLC and story mode. So this is the Wolf Slayer's claw. Its claws are sharp, many, and unrelenting, and I'm guessing the little spikes on it is what it's referring to. The base attack is 365. It's going to hold 22 shots, and hopefully I'll be able to pause if he curses over some of the perks so you guys can take a look at what that is. I know this gun does look great. Don't try hard. And Atari, yes, definitely will be getting this. The season pass will get you, as far as I know, I don't know the details, Jay, but it gets you all the DLCs that's available. So for $30, it's a great deal, but we'll see. Yeah, hopefully. So far, it's been told that they'll be working on this game for 2 more years. So if they release a lot of DLCs, it's a great deal for $30, especially from Activision. It's quite generous. So
Ill impact, as we've been used to.
Right.
Necrochasm.
he just made a joke there, like I said earlier, which I stole from him. But yeah, the Necrochasm or the Husk of the Pit upgrade, which is the exotic gun, huge rate of fire, but very weak gun. So he's saying that's very good that they're buffing this one, and it's going to be amazing, hopefully right out the back.
So yeah, we have a full suite of all Fallen themed, class items. We have ships, one from each house, which is pretty cool. You've got the House of Winter, you've got the House of Devils. You can collect all the different ships.
Here's a closer look at the new gloves that we may be getting when the DLC comes out. And they're not really going over the perks, and they're probably doing that on purpose, but there's a closer look at that. And the base defense is going to be 402.
Also have shaders specific to those houses.
Okay.
Atari fan is asking or saying that he's noticed that with some hand cannons that the placement of the barrel doesn't match where the bullet that is being fired in the revolver. I wish I had the Fatebringer myself. I only have the last word and the Hand of Crota. So, yeah, I never really noticed that. It is kind of a little off. Oh, my goodness. Let me see if I can rewind this and see if I can catch what the last ship they just showed was. I don't think they do, but we'll see here. Cold Snap BKR is one of the ships. It's probably the one right below it, that blue one, and it says that's a refurbished blockade runner customized with the Fallen House of Winter's sigil, given as a trophy to those who braved the prison of elders. So that'll be one of the things we may be getting. Just something to keep in mind, guys, is that the House of Judgment, you will need rank 2 to get this ship and a token of flight. So okay, so Shadow Ninja, who's someone who comes into the stream and knows a lot about Destiny, is saying that the season pass only gets you the first 2 out of 5 DLCs. So we may get 5 DLCs. We'll see. They might add more. They might keep it low. We'll see. They always Bungie always says that this game's constantly changing, and we'll see if they add more or give us less. So there you go. That would explain why it's so cheap. So we get 2 out of the 5. So I'm hoping that another $30 will get us the rest, which right now, as far as it's concerned, I'm very happy to pay them to do this. Whereas with Call of Duty, it was a lot more expensive and I was kind of reluctant. With this, I'm eager to definitely buy the next season pass. Yeah, the Hand of Crota. I was lucky to get that on hard mode just on yesterday. And it's the last gun I needed. So, I was very excited to get that. And here's the yellow ship. It's called the Kingslayer BKR. A refurbished blockade runner customized with Fallen House of Kings sigil, given a trophy to those of Prison of Elders. Once again, you need rank 2 for this, not rank 3 like the last one, and a token of flight to get it. The House of Judgment, I know. It looks like it probably will. It's got a 0 there on the left, so who knows if it's going to be up to rank 4, rank 5. That is all to be revealed, and who knows if they will reveal it. They might just keep some stuff hidden from us, and we'll just have to figure out on our own.
You can dress like your favorite.
He is scrolling over that yellow shader, and it's called the King's Win. It's it says equip the shader to change the color of your armor. We will need 1 token of identity. So far we've had different tokens. So we had one for the flight, and now we have one for identity. I'm guessing from the look of the logo and stuff, it looks like accommodation. So once you get to probably rank 3, if I'm figuring this out correctly, you will get the token of identity and be able to unlock this the shader. Of course, it's obvious. I mean, it's saying rank 2 and rank 3. House of Judgment rank 3 will get you shaders, and House of Judgment rank 2 will get you ships, and the House of rank 1 will get you ammo and some of the warlock stuff, and depending on who you're playing as, I'm guessing. So that's cool. At least with each rank you get something, whereas you don't. I mean, Eris is kind of the same way, but it seems like this loot's looking pretty good. Shadow Ninja is saying that 5 DLCs are supposed to be Dark Below, House of Wolves, Comet, which yes, I have heard about, and Comet's supposed to be an expansion that's supposed to be huge. Yeah, I remember him talking about it. It's supposed to be almost as big as a game, so Comet's going to be pretty awesome. And we're going to get a Vex one and the Forge of Gods in a Cabal DLC. And the Forge of Gods will probably be Season Pass 2. So interesting. Thank you, Shadow Ninja. I cannot wait for that stuff once it comes out.
Sure. Does his inventory rotate?
Right. So each week there'll be different rewards up at the top where it says Prison of Elders. You'll
Sure.
have.
Well, that's fun. Okay.
Yep.
There you guys go. Just like Iris Morin, she has not really rotation. She has rotation with bounties, but this guy's going to have rotation of inventory every week. So maybe he's more like the speaker, which will be awesome. And something to look forward to every week. Just another thing to be added to it. How's it going, Skyrim? Welcome back to the stream, buddy.
And then, like any component of the Destiny endgame, that stuff has a weekly reset.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like the Nightfall strikes, like things like that.
And we really wanted to introduce the ability to sort of preview the gear that you'll be able to win instead of it sort of being hidden, like, not sure what you're going to get. Like, that's why we're showing some of the items on his inventory himself, so you can kind of
that's awesome.
know what you're looking for and kind of work towards it.
Yeah.
And of course, you'll also have the.
Don't Try Hard 125. Thank you for that follow. You should be getting an alert very shortly showing that, and it's gonna be awesome. King Tita, thank you for that follow. So once again, he's telling us that the developer here, who's the art director, that we at least get to see the stuff that we're going to get before we can get it. Whereas he's alluding to Crota, the Crota raid, it's kind of random drop and you don't know exactly what's available through game. You could find that information online, but it's kind of good to have this in front of us to see.
Some secrets awaiting inside the Prison of Elders
Less
itself.
chance in the progression system,
But you're also, obviously there'll always be.
Is his inventory going to run on a pattern or be RNG based?
It is. I don't know. I'm not positive on that.
They just got stumped there, guys. So he asked him if this is going to be RNG based as far as the loot goes. Is it going to be random every week, or are we going to have a set pattern, kind of like the Nightfalls, where it's a pattern every time we go through a cycle? Each Nightfall is always set to a pattern. So the art director was stumped there, so he didn't have an answer for that. And while we're paused, there is your alert. Thank you for that follow, by the way. Hope you enjoy that little dance there. And let's continue with this reveal. Oh my god, it's Apex74. Thank you for that follow. You should be getting an alert very shortly. Thank you again for your support, guys.
I think it's.
Boom!
Yeah.
I'm trying to pause the video so that we can continue and the alerts don't get in the way, guys. So thank you for that follow, and I appreciate you guys' support. You guys are amazing and way too fucking awesome.
You stumped us. Well done.
So actually,
well done.
So we want to make sure. I think it's actually a pattern. We want to make sure that if you're playing consistently,
Sort of like how Iron Banner is, where it's like you can more.
Sorry, just pausing to make sure I don't miss anything. Once again, he's just showing the gloves, and he's Gathathlian is asking about the loot being rotated, and he says it's kind of like Iron Banner, so you kind of see ahead of time where you're gonna get, but it just changes out month by month.
guess when
Yep.
it's going to be the right week. Sure.
Right. You want to make sure that people can, if they're playing constantly and playing the Prison of Elders, they can work through and collect all the gear eventually. So, yeah, we don't want the same pants coming up, fourth
Z-Boss, thank you for your follow. You should get an alert very shortly, and I'll pause the video once that comes up.
times in a row.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Diversity, variety.
But predictability.
I
as
know
well.
exactly what Lord Saladin will have as an inventory this week when the Iron Banner comes back up, and this week in the Bungie Weekly Update. I promise I'll tell you what that stuff is.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't, unless he does it next week, but I doubt it. So we're coming to the end of the month. We're about 2 weeks away before April comes to an end. And I was very worried that we weren't going to get an Iron Banner, but it is confirmed that it's coming next week, or this week maybe. We still get an Iron Banner for this month, so it's good to know, because I thought they were going to skip over it. Jello Man, there is probably, I don't know, at this present time, I actually got this from Twitch. If you go to Twitch and you go to the Bungie Twitch stream, their profile, you can go into past broadcasts if you're on the computer. If you're on mobile, or if you're watching this on console, you know not going to be able to access that. But if you're on the computer, you can look at past broadcasts and see the entire thing. And I have a program that lets me download videos, FLVs, so I did that ahead of time and have it saved so that I can pause it and watch it.
So there are some elements here. 10.
There you guys go. Thank you, over DOZ3. Someone by the name of More Consoles has it up on YouTube, so if you guys want to check that out, you guys can go do that. And Goth the Lion might have it up also. And he just mentioned that there's going to be something in the weekly update. So, yeah. Hey, Freddy, how's it going? And let's continue with this reveal.
I noticed that. They stand to attention when you walk up.
So this is the Queen's Guard. Just another element to sort of create the living social world of Destiny. Yeah?
Sure.
Set pieces.
Yep.
Where's the Queen at?
Queen is safe and sound.
Good to see you back, though,
behind
Freddy.
those doors. So check this out. Who's this guy?
Where are we headed? Oh, down.
We're headed down to the good.
So this is Brother Vance. He is a new character that's going to be revealed. He is a human. He looks pretty cool. And they're just going to give us a little tiny detail about who he is. Once again, during this reveal, they are revealing a lot of stuff to us, but they're not giving us a lot of information, which is cool because that'll be stuff that we will find out on our own once the DLC comes out next month.
Brother.
The candle room.
I'm good, Fruity. I hope you're doing all right. Once again, guys, I'm just pausing real quick to let you know that if the stream pauses, for you guys, you just have to refresh, and it should be back up. I'll be posting this video on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to rewatch it with your comments and my comments and everything, you guys can see it in its entirety without pauses. It's just Twitch sometimes does that, so keep that in mind, guys. And it could be also that, yeah. So if you guys want to check that out, here is the link to it. If you guys want to see that later in its entirety once we're done with the stream.
You're immune to candles in the game, by the way.
Yes,
It just doesn't phase you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just solar energy, man.
Yeah, okay,
A
good.
very low amount of solar energy.
Candles?
Yeah, solar candles. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this is Brother Van.
Yeah.
Thank you for that follow. And now I will continue the video. Just pausing it so that you guys don't miss anything. Thank you for that follow. You guys are amazing, and thank you for your support.
He is a disciple of Osiris. And what role does he play in the House of Wolves?
He will be the emissary.
Let's pause for a second and read what he is. Osiris seeks the strongest guardians to stem the tide of darkness. And like I said earlier, he is a human being. Not quite like the Cryptar, who's not a human.
Trials of Osiris, he will be your guide. He will be the person you come to for rewards, to buy new...
Oh, I just missed it. Let's rewind it real quick. He clicked off of it very quickly.
For rewards,
Okay, so this first banner is a Trials reward. It's the Stone tier. Trials participants earn the right to Stone tier prizes. So I'm not seeing anything that says Stone tier, so that will probably be revealed, and it'll be something we will get eventually, hopefully, revealed to us. You need 2 wins on a single Trials passage to get this, so, you know, those are looking like bounties or some kind of things to unlock.
Passages. We'll talk more about that, obviously, in the coming Twitches. But
Yeah. We have a whole reveal plan for the Trials of Osiris, so we'll delve deeply into the details
Can't
that
wait.
will govern
Cannot wait.
that competitive multiplayer special event.
Okay.
So I think that's
And,
2
you
weeks
can
away
see
from now.
that, there are different supplies here, different rewards, much like Iron Banner.
All right, let's go back and see what he clicked on there for a second. See if I can pause it so you guys can take a look at it.
Okay.
And you can see that
All right, Favor of Osiris. It's a consumable. You have been granted a favor. You will start the trials with a win already awarded, and this will cost us a passage coin. If you guys look below, there's that purple thing, and that is one of those passage coins. So it's got a little triangle next to it right there where the description is. So this looks like it's going to be a buff that we're going to actually be able to use in the Trials of Osiris. So
there are different supplies here, different rewards, much
kind of like Iron Banner, by the way. So there it is again. Favor of Osiris, that consumable right there.
like Iron Banner.
Mercy of Osiris is another one, and it says you have been granted mercy. Your first loss in the trials will be forgiven. It's already been discussed that if you lose a certain amount of times, I believe it's 3, you have to start over and you won't be invited to the arena. So this might be one of those things that gives you a second chance, which is kind of interesting. Should be awesome to have. Which is leading me to believe that this whole thing, this arena thing, is going to be a lot like Call of Duty Zombies on Black Ops 1 and 2. So you're only given maybe 1 life, and if you lose, you might have to start over. So this might be something that will help us with that. And here's our last one, the Boon of Osiris. You have been granted a boon. Winning your first trial match will count as 2, so you get 2 wins if you have this consumable. I'm guessing you won't be able to use all 3. You probably can only use 1 at a time, so it will probably be something we need to kind of plan accordingly and choose which one to use, and will help us through this new arena type thing.
There are even consumables that affect the way the event plays out.
Sure. How often does you say the event runs?
it's every weekend.
Every.
Guys, huge reveal right there. This thing will be every weekend. So starting whenever it is, Saturday or Sunday, we'll go into the next following week. So Saturday to Saturday, we will have that amount of time to do it, just like the Nightfall or the weekly heroic. You know, you get a week to do it. Same with raids as well. So that's awesome. Another thing to do every week. Very looking forward to this. It's going to be awesome.
Weekend?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, until the reset. So it starts Friday and then
Okay, great.
And then
Friday.
till Tuesday.
That's fun. And as far as his gear and stuff, I guess we can't look at that.
Sorry, so I have that wrong. It will start on Friday. It's going to be kind of like Zur, but go into Tuesday. Zur usually leaves Saturday night. He's gone by Sunday. This thing will start on Friday and go into Tuesday when the reset comes every week. So there you go. You guys are going to have the weekend to do this. It should be pretty interesting. And thank you, Shadow Ninja, for that info. The Trials of Osiris is different from the arena. The Trials are normal Crucible with the wind changes, and the arena is a separate Vanguard event. Pepsi Mia, welcome, and good to see you in here. Thank you for that info, Shadow Ninja.
Just
Right.
yet.
Right.
His stock
You can
does
look
not-
at it.
I think.
Oh, and actually, no, it's not.
No,
there.
we can't. It's, the stock doesn't refresh
Yeah.
for some
Well,
time.
yeah, we'll get into the gear and some of the different perks and some of the tactical analysis of how that stuff performs when we actually enter the Trials of Osiris, when we actually participate in the next stream
Okay.
a week from now. We'll be here and we'll send in triple
You could say I'm triple excited about it.
excited,
Yeah.
triple excited to get ready.
Yeah, I'm triple excited
God,
to
the
get
line.
wrecked in the- Yeah, he's going to be
Prodigy,
with
thank
him
you for
because
that
I don't
follow.
wanna lose.
You'll get an
Yeah.
alert shortly.
So triple neck wreck, triple neck.
Triple neck. That would
Triple
be
neck,
gross,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, triple neck.
Like a multi-headed
Yeah,
hydra.
Triple Wreck is on an all pizza diet, so he's going to be Triple Neck TV by probably next week. It'll be
Another
great.
streamer.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
be
but
great.
yeah. as you can gather from our puns and our hint dropping here, Triple Wreck will be here next week, and we'll go into the trials of Osiris, and we'll see exactly what Brother
Cool
Vance
story,
has in
bro.
store
Thank you
us.
for
I think we've
that
released some of
follow.
the images of the gear, right? Which is, I love it. It turned out.
Don't try hard. 125. No, your question. By the way, guys, his question is: are we getting raids? It's been confirmed that we are not getting raids. There is something that will be revealed in a little bit later in this reveal that hints at something that will be very similar to a raid. They're not giving us a lot of info. This will be revealed probably 2 weeks from now or next week, hopefully. But they're not calling it a raid, but they're saying it's going to be very much so like a raid. So it's an end game story mode kind of thing. I don't want to spoil it, but I said it will be revealed very shortly. But we are definitely not getting a raid. We may get something that's similar to it, though.
Amazing. Like, obviously, the Hunter gear is the best.
Is it?
But yeah, sure.
Let's not.
Even these guys who work for Bungie have that discussion I'm sure you've all had with your friends, which is better, Hunter, Warlock, and it's kind of cool to hear them talk about that.
Looks like a mummy. It's got all the bandages.
Warlock for
Welcome,
life.
cool story.
Warlock for life.
Thank you for that follow. You'll get your alert
Yeah,
pretty
all of
shortly
these
and
look
get a
like
little
an
dance with
Egyptian
it.
king, so it's pretty cool.
Sure.
And
welcome,
he's got
buddy.
The, Eye of Osiris on the floor here, so he's got some fun and some riches in store for all of us. And I'm going to back away slowly because he's obviously a badass.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he's got a tablet. So what's on his tablet?
Skyrim, thank you for all your help. You're doing a great job modding. Thank you so much.
So this
Thank you
place
for
is a
telling
little
people
bit of
to
a mess,
refresh.
you know?
That was
The
awesome,
tower's
too.
this really nice, manicured, paved in Disney place where you get to walk around and feel like humanity is all polished up despite the collapse of the
Yeah,
Golden Age.
Atari.
But
I'm a
talk
Warlock
little
guy,
bit about
so
the art style of the reef, because this really
to each
feels
his
a
own.
lot more utilitarian
They're all great.
to me, a little bit more functional and lived in.
Gerald
So what's going on
X3,
here?
thank you for the follow.
The reef is a very dangerous
awesome.
place. It's full of pirates and danger and derelict spaceships. You can see some of the broken ships out in the skybox.
So yeah, this is kind of like the Isle of Tortuga, kind of like on Pirates of the Caribbean. There's pirates, there's bounty hunters. It's a very shady spot, not like the tower, which is clean and Disneyland-like, as you said earlier.
So it's where the Awoken live.
Don't Try Hard is asking if they're going to be adding trophies and achievements. Hasn't been revealed yet verbally by them, but I'm guessing so. More than likely there will be some new stuff. Just like with the Crota raid, there was an achievement for beating it on hard mode. More than likely there will be something here for this as well.
So they've, with it being so dangerous out there and so sort of hard to live, you've got to.
I don't know if you guys can see. I think it's this way. There's the yellow ship, which is
dangerous atmosphere.
kind of cool looking. It's like a hangar.
So things
The
are a
reef.
little bit darker. The music's a little bit moodier.
Yeah.
And it's
Is no longer available.
Place out on the outskirts.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So that sort of
has that outer rim feel.
Awesome Atari.
the whole,
Yeah, my first
House of
character was
Wolves
a
really
warlock,
about
so it's like my
hunting,
baby. It's like my child.
loot and gaining treasures from the queen, and so we really wanted to sell that kind of bounty hunter outlaw kind of out in the wilderness, sort of hunting criminals and getting treasures kind of feel. So
Yeah, derelict spaceport. But there are some familiar elements here.
Welcome to the
We've got
missions
the
available.
bounty tracker bot that has sent us out on so many.
Before I miss that, we're getting another bounty robot, just like at the tower. So far, it looks like it's the same one, maybe a different color. The first bounty he's going over, though, is called Walking Tall. It's a Vanguard bounty. So we're going to be building up Vanguard even on the reef. It says complete any strike without dying, which is a very stereotypical bounty you can get at the tower now. So looks like that isn't changing. There's your alert for the follow, and thank you for that follow once again. Goth looks like he's falling asleep there. Blameful Wolf, you're going to be getting your alerts shortly, but thank you for that follow. And yes, Goth does look like he's falling asleep, Chris. Over at DOZ, agreed, it does look like the same bounties, so we'll take a look and see. What console is this? This is being recorded on the PS4, Blame Wolf. Once again, guys, thank you for your support. You guys are amazing and awesome.
Of
There's the next bounty, one for all. Achieve gold tier rating in public events, so just gain a public event, probably 3 public events. Once again, just like it was said earlier, these bounties are looking the same as before.
grinding and up.
Overcharge, kill 2 enemies at once with the fusion rifle. Once again, looking just the same as
Rating.
everything else.
Are there going to be any fresh quests in this, or is it sort of the same rotation of those, and then the...
Again, here's a look at the Crucible ones. And Gothaline is now asking if these are the same, and they're going to answer us very shortly. Brad Attack, and I just missed the one before that, but you guys will be getting your alert shortly for the follow. Thank you. Complete 5 control matches. Taker36, thank you for that follow. You guys are amazing and awesome, all of you that are following.
different
Thank you for
bounties
that.
from Queen Dude over here.
Well, the queen dude.
The Queen Dude.
Petra.
That's Petra. I call her Queen
Revenge.
Dude. Queen Dude is fine.
Yeah, that's gonna stick now.
Yeah,
that's
Queen-
gonna be your fault.
Yes.
Shadow, that's a good
That's
point.
telekinesis.
It might be the
She's
same
juggling
exact
the knife,
bounties.
I
I wouldn't be
noticed.
surprised.
Yeah.
Which, so why
Because the
can't
stock
she
refresh, if you can notice, is 13 hours. So more than likely, you're right. It's the exact same ones. But I believe they're confirming that they're going to be the same bounties anyway. So
Yeah, why can't she go out and use mind bullets on people?
Well, there's one
know
of
that
her.
she only has one eye, too, so
Yeah,
her
exactly.
depth perception is just awful.
Yeah, binocular
Yeah.
vision is indicative
Yeah.
of a hunting species. So
Sure.
there's strength in numbers. Guardians could be useful.
Okay.
So we want to make sure you can
Smile
do all the
Surfers,
things
thank you
that
for that follow. You are
Queen Dude
awesome
is
and
stuck in
amazing.
chat now.
Thank you for your support.
Queen Dude.
Queen dude hype. Stop it. Stop writing fiction.
The abode des doges.
So all the basic stuff we need wanted to do, like all the
He's calling this chick, which is Petra, and it's not the queen, but he's calling her Queen Dude, unless he's referring to the queen herself, which is behind closed doors, which we saw earlier, guys.
utility stuff, like pick up your bounties.
Master.
Cord Runner is telling us that right now the bounties are the same because it mirrors the tower, and after the DLC, some might change and we might get some new ones. Thank you for that input. Hopefully. Mind bullets
Postmaster, all
confirmed!
that stuff's
Yes!
The vault is your vault, so it's not a separate vault.
Correct.
Blameful Wolf, it will be revealed very shortly, but I will let you know right now, just to answer your question. No, you do not have to have the DLC to go to the Reef. The arena stuff and the story missions are separate and will be part of the DLC. To go to the Reef, you don't need it. It comes included, so that's cool. And that will be revealed to us very shortly, and what that means for some of you that can't afford to get the DLC. You guys won't be left completely in the dark.
So,
Go ahead and
yeah.
Is that what you anticipate to see in there?
And that's the vault right there,
Anticipated to
guys.
see in
They're a little
are
bit
all of
smaller.
these Weapons.
Cool.
You only
And
get
that's
2
the
to
second crux that I
There.
have for no reason.
Look at all that empty vault space.
Yeah, look at
I know,
look at
look at
how
all that.
big that vault is.
I know, it's because I'm holding everything right now for
Very
reasons.
good. It's good. It's good to be armed.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a self-contained marketplace. We got, as you said, we got the bounty tracker. We've got the vault.
Let's pause it here because like he's gonna click off of this very quickly, so we get to see this, for a second. So I'm glad I paused it. This is what's in this guy's vault. The queen, he just called her Queen Dude. He was referring to Petra, who isn't a queen. She works for the queen, but he called her Queen Dude and was pointing out that she has a sword in her hand and is like telepathic because it's floating in the air. Shadow Ninja is letting us know that any player can get to level 34, which is true. Some of the items you need to level up to 34, though, will only be available. Well, not only available, but will be easier to get through the DLC. But everyone should be able to level up to 34, as it will be revealed very shortly as well as we watch this. We all have to pay to play or pay to win. Yeah, that's kind of true, Atari. But it's worth it. It's going to be good stuff in reward. So it looks like he's got a couple exotics here. He's got the hard light there. He's got the weapon you get. Once again, thank you for that follow. Looks like he's got that rare rifle you get when you beat the game. And that might be the Thunderlord there. Maybe, possibly. Thank you for that follow. I'm not too sure about these emblems and shaders, if they're exclusives or anything, but there's those right there.
So is there any reason to go?
Atari is asking, is this another vault than the one we have in the tower? They didn't really say in this reveal if it is, but I'm guessing they're both the same and they're just connected.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Once again, guys, thank you for all those follows. I agree, Atari. It's definitely worth
Back to the tower.
to pay for
There's
those
absolutely a
DLCs
reason to
because
go
this
back
game
to
is
the tower.
amazing.
Okay.
And I'm so glad you asked.
Of course, I'm a little biased though. So
Is there anything else you want to ask us about the reef?
I mean, are there going to be any areas that open up similar to, say, like the Iron Banana?
There might be a
Okay.
few secrets in here. We don't want to reveal
We
everything
don't want to reveal
today.
them just yet.
Right.
Is there a
Yep.
ghost down this beam down here?
Oh no, is there a
I don't
ghost?
know if there's a ghost.
Did you already find?
Yeah.
confirmed, we have new ghosts. So something to look for in the reef, guys. And they're saying that the reef may have some openings, kind of like Iron Banner, things that are closed that may open up along the lines as the DLC expands and get patches. So that's cool.
Achievement Hunters, bam, whammy.
Well done, well done. And that's why we're
Achievement
spectating from my
hunters.
point of view, because none of you know where Guthrie is.
Funny.
I'm on the beam.
Yep.
No, it looks terrific.
It's on a beam.
Die everywhere.
But
It
we
does
can't see
feel
where.
like there are some rooms for expansion.
Confirmed
in the
ghosts,
reef.
though.
So,
Sure.
you know, the world of Destiny is always evolving and changing and reacting to your decisions. And, you know, the reef is no different.
Very
So-
typical
Okay,
response
So
there.
May 19th, Guardians, is when you can expect to invade this space, make some new friends.
Atari fan, definitely no new ghost shields yet. They will hopefully be revealing that in the next DLC or shortly, but they are coming. Who knows when, though.
Make some new enemies. We're going to send you on some new adventures. A whole new way to experience the Destiny endgame through Varix the Loyal.
So we're coming up to the end of our
as far
first
as
part,
endgame
and then we're
goes,
gonna
you
queue
know,
up the second part.
obviously, a lot of people were upset about the announcement of no raid with House of Wolves.
Yeah.
This is the Reef Guardian.
You both played
You
the Prison of Elders. Would you say it's like a raid level activity, or is it going to be just shoot a bunch of guys like a lot of people say?
So we want to make sure absolutely that there's a really fun, challenging end game activity. We wanted to add multiple, both PvP and PvE this time, so there's a chance to get end game gear and challenge at that level for both activities. We want to make sure there's challenging, that there's variety. I think we've talked about as well, challenge, variety, skill. We want to make sure all that stuff.
Confirmed PvE and PvP, so those people that like both will have a balance of getting stuff, and it's not quite raid type material, but it's still something that will kind of be fun to do and something new.
Is it something that's going to be stagnant and the same every time you play through it?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
Awesome.
That's
So you can't
that's
really
one of the main
count on it.
goals. Yeah, it's different every time you play.
Great, not
and as
repetitive.
We'll be talking about coming up pretty soon. There'll be interesting changes each week as well.
Okay, so there will be weekly changes to the arena, so that's...
Yeah, it'll be a dynamic experience. And when you say a raid level activity, that points to the Destiny endgame.
Yeah.
There are many different components of the Destiny endgame. There are heroic strikes, there are nightfall strikes, there are things like Iron Banner. And with the Prison of Elders, we are able to extend the Destiny endgame to include a different type of experience. That's always been our goal. Always something new to do in Destiny.
Super. What about Xur?
What about Zur?
Xur. I always call him Xur.
Zur?
Xur. And what about Xur? Is he going to be coming over to the reef as well?
Zur's, he's a mysterious figure. There's only 3 things I'll confirm about Zur.
Okay.
Zur will arrive in a place at a cadence in which you can anticipate. Zur will have a bunch of stuff that you can buy, and you can decide if you want to buy
Confirmed.
that stuff or not.
Yeah.
Any
Never
other
know
com-
where.
And that's where the first part ends, guys. Let's queue up the second part, if I don't have it queued up already. And this is the continuation of the rest of this stream. A bit of it was cut out, so sorry about that. It's just, the Zer part. They're just making jokes about it. Just got to see here and make sure that it is stretched out so that it fits the stream, and that should be it right there. let's continue, guys. And let me turn it up for you guys just a wee bit. Okay, it's gonna be a little low, but I'll try to reiterate what they're saying. If there's anything important, I'll be sure to point it out to you guys. This version, the second part of this, is very quiet, so sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you should be able to hear it, though. Blameful Wolf, will Zerg go to the reef? We don't know yet, but it seems like they're kind of hinting at it, so hopefully.
We want to make sure there's challenging, that there's variety. We talked about as well, challenge, variety, skill. We want to make sure all that
Are these stacks in the same every time you play through it?
Absolutely not. Nope. Awesome. That's one of our main goals.
Never mind, this is the continuation, so we'll get to hear everything again. Sorry about that. But yeah, they are saying that Zerg will be at various locations, so maybe at both. Who knows? We won't know until it comes out, so. In fact, let's skip ahead. Sorry, guys. They are now going to get ready to go to the tower to show us another huge reveal. So as you guys can see, I'm using OBS to record the stream there. But here comes the continuation. XC Cyber J Walkers, they're about to reveal how we level up the Vault of Glass gear, so you will see very shortly something called Ascension that we will be able to do very when the DLC comes out. Yes, Atari fan, it's gonna be fun to look for Zur. One of my favorite things every week to do, so.
Well, we wanted to make sure, we took a look at the whole economy of the game. Yeah. We wanted to make sure we kept things simple. We've been adding new materials with each release, and we just want to make sure that we didn't just keep adding, 5 more material, make things really complicated. So we want to try and simplify stuff, upgrade paths, adding new material, want to keep it as simple as possible, and sort of make sure it was as understandable, clear as possible as well. So we had a chance to kind of sit back, look at people's feedback, look at community's comments, kind of what people were doing, and yeah, like I said, simplify it as much as we could. So you'll see a little bit of that.
One of the great things about Bungie is that they do listen to us. So the more vocal we are about things, the more changes they may do for us. So keep that in mind, guys, as you'll see very shortly. They are muted. It's just really low. But they're just saying that they're listening to everything we say. So I can always reiterate what they're saying. Like I said, I know the volume is really low. Let me see if there is actually anything I can do about that to turn it up for you guys, to boost the volume. Let's see here. When I recorded the second part, just audio was really low, so hopefully that will help you guys there.
Yeah, I was playing with my dad last night. It's funny. He was asking all about, can he upgrade his...
10-man raids would be amazing, Solomon Grundy, too.
I told him to watch today.
But you said that the Mythoclast is frozen in time, which means
Did I say that once?
stuck there forever.
Did I say that
Mythoclast?
frozen in time? Of course, you know what
Here we go, guys. Some great reveals.
warmed up. It can be warmed up. So let's see. I have received a bounty.
So just a heads up, guys. He received a bounty for going to the reef, which is just like Eris Morin. You get missions for the DLC that, just elaborate the story. So he's getting a bounty right now.
So in visiting,
And the bounty is called the Hunt for Skolass. It is a quest, and it says, in intercept the fallen wolves who have fled to Venus. And as the others banded together at what the Earthborn call the Twilight Gap, the wolves were deemed denied Earth. So there you go. That's the first mission we're gonna get once we go to the reef, guys.
The reef. I have acquired my first House of Wolves bounty. That's the way that we're going to send you through this experience. And while the reef is a self-contained environment that will support your adventure,
Little bug flying there.
you acquire the bounties, the quests, and the missions that are going to keep you fighting and playing. It's also going to equip you with some of the different rewards that you'll be earning and the different activities you'll enjoy. The tower has always been the place where we could come and outfit ourselves and keep the evolution always happening. So no tower visit is complete without a visit to our fearless leader.
King, yes, hunt for the skull.
Start there.
Alright, so he's taking us to the speaker because he's going to do a huge reveal. We're going to see if we can upgrade the Vex Mythic class. So someone asked about the Vault of Glass gear being upgraded, and they're going to show us right now.
That's very kind.
Fun thing I just noticed was looking at my black hammer.
I see time, no problem. Thank you for watching. I know I wanted to have my opinion and your guys' opinion integrated into this reveal so that we can all talk about it and go through it and really pause it and take a look at stuff and talk about it. So
Is no longer grayed out. Is that being fixed?
so here's the speaker.
Maybe.
Was I not supposed to look at that? It's there for me to look at.
There's so many
Here comes a big reveal, guys. It's getting me excited because the speaker will now be another great thing to look forward to because he's currently just got crap to waste much light on. Wait till you guys see what they're about to reveal to us.
Hive disruptor and upgraded it.
Well, sounds like that's good then. Look at that.
Look at that. Good to go.
Upgraded your Hive Disruptor. Join me here in this.
Gathaline just upgraded his disruptor on one of his weapons, so he went ahead and he's taking advantage of being in this game and doing some upgrades to his weapons.
Speaker and go ahead and approach the speaker. Are you here with us?
I am here with you.
So go ahead and take a look at what Mr. Speaker's going to do.
So the speaker has your very typical stuff that you see normally, the emblems and the armor, but now we can see that he's got some material exchange. So those of us that have that abundance of Ascendant shards, they're just collecting because we don't need them anymore, we'll now be able to exchange it for energy, for maybe motes of light, for glimmer. We're going to be able to actually buy glimmer now, guys, and we're going to be able to exchange radiant shards and radiant energy, just like Eris Morn, but through the speaker, which is pretty awesome.
Now,
Oh, geez.
Edwin Garu, is there a way, he's asking if there's a way to stream this video. Yeah, you can download it through YouTube with an FLV downloading add-on through Mozilla or Google Chrome. You'll just have to go to add-ons and search for it. That's the way I did it, and I converted it into a MP4 so that I can pause it and re-show it to you guys. Or you can stream it directly from Twitch through the past broadcast if you have a PC, and just go to the Bungie Twitch channel, and you can go into their past broadcasts and just show the video that way.
For old stuff.
uses for old stuff. So one of the things that Chris just told us about was simplifying.
I know, the speaker is finally going to be useful.
I've personally seen people
Just
talk
awesome.
about is the desire to take material.
King Tita is asking if the glimmer count is raised now, the cap. King Gathalion is going to ask that in a second, and they don't really give a huge answer on it, but I'm guessing they're keeping it the same.
An exchange then.
Because you're going to be using glimmer very quickly, as you guys will see shortly.
So if I need Ascendant shards and I have Ascendant energy.
Yeah, stop giving us them common engrams. Agree, the speaker.
Same thing with energy.
I agree, don't try hard.
This is awesome.
Yeah, so there's two things you can do. You sort of
So guys, oh, let's go back and see the exchange rate there because I just passed it up. For Ascendant Energy, we're going to be able to just need 1 Ascendant Shard and 50 Glimmers, so it's going to be pretty cheap to do that.
Or shards. This is awesome.
yeah, so there's two things you can do. You sort of can trade between energy.
And the Motes of Light is going to be 2 Ascendant Shards to trade out for a Mote of Light. So there you guys go. I know Laced Up Gamer definitely agreed. Finally, we're going to be able to buy stuff without relying on Eris Morin and going through Wax Idols, which hopefully they will show us what we have to exchange to do that. I know I'm very excited about that too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do that. Okay.
And shards for at the different levels.
Yep.
And also you can turn any of that stuff in for, as you can look over it. Right, you can buy motes of light with it. You can buy glimmer. Exactly.
So there you guys go. Ascendant shards. You just need one Ascendant shard to get 250 glimmer, in case anyone needs glimmer. Though I think it's just easier to farm, but whatever. If you guys notice, there's two. It looks like placeholders. They don't go over those two where the mode of light and the glimmer is down at the bottom. I don't know what those two are for.
So shards become energy becomes shards, and shards become the thing that you can use to buy.
Laced Up Gamer, thank you for that. Hello, no worries. Okay, so for Radiant Shard, we're gonna need 1 Radiant Energy and 50 Glimmer to trade it out. So it's kind of like Eris Morin. It's just gonna be 1-to-1 exchange.
Like that.
Yep. You just play the shell game with everything in your inventory.
So you can.
Laced Up Gamer, I know I have a ton of Ascendant Shards as well, so I'm gonna be happy to get rid of all of those. Just collecting dust there.
That's really cool. I didn't see this.
Overdawes, yes, the Reforge is coming and it's gonna be awesome. So just wait for that, guys.
I didn't want this whole thing to seem canned and staged.
These nuts, I know, but there's a month away before they reveal and release Elders, but I doubt they're gonna change that out. But yeah.
You also told
Once again, also these nuts. What we have to consider is that the whole entirety of Destiny is very limited because of past gen release of it, so they can't really expand on it as much as they want. When Destiny 2 comes out, it's more than likely going to be an entirely different game, huger, more potential, and maybe huger raids with more people. So
pay a visit to Gans.
Oh, yeah.
Go over here and talk to the new monarchy.
Atari fan, definitely. Eris will have to drop her prices. Here's another huge reveal, guys.
You're welcome to it, man.
That's what I've been wearing myself.
The new monarchy will have new entire stuff, new guns and new armor, which is awesome.
So here we have new monarchy weapons and gear. What would you tell us about this?
Sure, yeah. I want to make sure that...
I gotta stop that and catch it because he goes over it very quickly.
Gear. What would you tell us about this?
sure, yeah.
Okay, so here's one of the new things. It is the Elector's boots. The base defense will be 325, and it says, "Our footfalls forge the path to a new age." Level 36 on light. Intellect will be 75, and strength will be 72. One of the perks of it is that you're going to be able to carry more ammo for scout rifles, and that you'll need a rank 2 monarchy to get that one.
To make sure that all the vendors had new stuff.
And I think he just went over another one, so let me try to catch that.
Sure, yeah.
This is the Elector's robe. It's chest armor. It's base defense will be 488 once you get it. And the definition for it is, they will know you fight not for yourself, but for the people's will. The light level is going to be 36. The intellect is going to be 80. The strength is going to be 83. And 2 of the perks for it are going to be, you're going to be able to carry more ammo for the sniper rifle, and you're going to be carrying more ammo for pulse rifles. Rank 2 once again is needed to get that one.
All the vendors had new stuff and new stuff to acquire, so we did a refresh. Have new
Edwin, no worries. That's that's what I'm here for, is to talk over this stuff, and we can all talk over it together.
set of new weapons.
Thank you, Edwin. There's more stuff to reveal. I hope you can stick around. If not, I will have a video of this on YouTube. If someone can type in !YouTube, my YouTube link will come up. But there is some more great stuff coming up.
Make sure not all the
This is another new weapon, the Pacifier X. It's a machine gun. It's an Executor-issued heavy fire weapon, custom rigged for loyal supporters.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Who let the dogs out?
That follow scared me. Anyway, Executor-issued heavy fire
Dogs out.
weapon,
Who let
custom
the
rigged
dogs
for
out?
loyal supporters of the new monarchy.
Who let the dogs out?
Thank you for those follows, guys. You guys are amazing and awesome, and thank you for your support.
Who let the
Thank you guys. And thank you for typing in that link. There is my YouTube, so you guys can check it out. I will be highlighting this and putting it over there, and it should be available in about an hour or two. So if you guys want to go back and look at this stuff.
Were just recolors of existing ones, so you'll notice it would be faction gear. Those are brand new.
The guns themselves are going to be brand new, guys. They're doing new skins for them and new looks for them, so that's something to get excited for. And new perks.
That's a brand new machine gun.
Yes, Lace, thank you for that follow. Everybody, thank you for that follow and your support. Ragnark88, I just noticed you followed, so thank you for that. And he just went over another gun, so let's see if I can... The Red Hand... Number 9, hand cannon. Its base damage is 331. You're going to need level 20 to get this. Executor issued personal firearm for loyal supporters of the new monarchy. The impact is huge. The rate of fire is kind of low. The range is a little low. It's hopefully something we can improve on as we level up this gun. The magazine is 10. This weapon gains better target acquisition is the perk for it. And the second perk for it is rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. You need rank 3 to get that hand cannon. Yes, the yellow perk will be revealed very shortly. Don't try hard. It is called Ascension. It will allow us to level up every one of our guns, so including Volta Glass. The orange things next to your armor, Walker X, is a new item that we need to use to max level up the armor, which will be revealed once the new DLC comes out. It's kind of like Radiant Shards or Radiant Energy. They're new things to use to level up weapons and armor.
What else do you like?
I'm just looking over this new...
So here's the Vindicator, a new gun for New Monarchy. It is a executor issued auto rifle fire weapon that's custom rigged for loyalty, supports the new monarchy, and it looks like the rate of fire is good. The impact's very low though, so it's like a pea shooter, but the reload's very high and the stability is really high.
These new perks here, and also something that I'm going to shut up about for the next couple minutes.
Nice and pretty.
Yeah, it is super pretty. It's nice. Yeah.
And the ratings on this stuff, what were you saying before about pea shooters, bullet hoses?
Yeah, the auto rifle.
Ooh, let's go back and pause at that stuff he just went over there very quickly.
Yeah.
There's the boots he goes over, which I think I paused and took a look at. And there's the Elector's robes, which we did see earlier. Elector's gloves. A base defense at 366. True power comes from the hands of the people. You're going to have a light level 36, intellect at 50, strength at 54. The 2 perks are increased reload speed with auto rifles, increased grenade throw distance, and you're going to need a rank 2 to get that. The new helmet is the Elector's hood helmet. The base defense is 447. Hide your face, but your voice be heard. Light level 36, intellect 59, strength 61. Melee hits replenish grenade energy and more super energy from grenade kills.
Nil impact, high fire rate. The Vindicator looks like it's still...
Don't try hard. The hammer perk is reforging, which we will learn about very shortly.
That's new. That's a new weapon, isn't it? Or
I saw a request to inspect.
It's going to be really awesome, though, just to let you know. We're going to learn about it very shortly in probably the next 10 minutes. It's going to be something really cool with these new weapons that we get from the DLC. Should make everyone happy. It's making me very happy. These nuts I would, I don't know if I'm going to be playing later after this stream though, but I would totally help you with hard mode Crota. The only thing is you do need a full team of level 32s, and everyone has to have a...
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
You do need everyone to have a Gallahorn. I've learned, so yeah, I wish I could help you. If you had a full team, I would hop on and try to do that, but yeah, more than likely I'm just gonna be putting this over to YouTube and then doing that and working on that, and then maybe hopping on Xbox 360. Once again, everyone, thank you for all those follows. I appreciate your support. You guys are amazing and awesome. And thank you so much. These nuts, though, if you want to add me on the 360, just type in exclamation point GT lowercase gamer tag, or if Skyrim can do that for me, you can find my gamer tag on the 360 and add me as a friend. So here's the new hand cannon. It's I think they just went over it earlier, so. Cool, these nuts. Anyway, if you still want to add me, just exclamation point GT.
Executor Hideo. Sure. And we're going to take a little.
Thank you, Skyrim.
Lead the way. I'm going.
I don't have PS4. I'm sorry, buddy. Soon enough. Once I get enough money, I will hop on and get a PS4, though. For now, it's just going to be the 360. Sorry. Working on it, though. You know, not a rich man. I'm a poor man, so. Thank you, everybody, for the follows, by the way.
All right, so here we are, down in the den of the Crucible. Okay. I'm going to approach Lord Shax.
Crucibles. Oh, this is new looking.
Crucible is going to have some new gear, guys. It's been revealed now. It looks like we're going to have some new helmets, some new gloves, some new chest pieces, boots, and armor, or the bracelets and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you've got a lot of nice stuff here. Now, because Chris and I have played, we've actually got some of this stuff. Okay. So, Chris, let's real quick, let's play Dolly Dress Up here.
He's telling us that he's got some of the gear, so they're gonna go over it really quickly like this. A new helmet that we probably will be able to get through the Crucible is called the Fake Killer Hood. Its defense is 425, which looks like he's been leveling it up by the green bar that we see at the bottom. The enemy stands between us and our salvation. Open the way. The base light level is 33. The discipline is 59. The strength is 61. The two perks are causing damage with a grenade reduces your melee cooldown, and replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. Ooh, really quick, I missed that one. But Talion's Grace, it's 447. It looks like he's been leveling that up, so that's probably not the base defense. The definition is a certain key phrase will induct megalomania for battles that demand the fury of a terrible will. The light level is 36, intellect is 60, and discipline is 62. Grenade hits restore melee energy and replenish health when you pick up an orb, are the perks. The Fake Killer Grips, which is, I think you get through Crota, is nothing new. Gloves of Hizen Lords. Defense 229 out of 329. Capable gauntlets, extremely effective. I have only one piece of advice. Never touch a living Vex. The light level is 18 out of 30/30. Intellect is 79 out of 91. The two perks are increased reload speed with special weapons, and melee hits replenish grenade energy. He just went over another one. Let me see if I can catch it.
Some stuff down here. Yeah, go ahead and buy some stuff.
Talon's Grace. Your presence is imperfect. I cannot abide imperfection. This one looks like he's leveling up, so the base defense won't be 366. The light level is 35, intellect 55, discipline 52. Increases the speed of the reload with the scout rifles, and grenade restores more energy. And that one is called Unity Clade. It's each fingertip contains its own sensory cortex as defense and rich as the tissue of the brain. The light is 36, intellect 49, strength 54. Increased reload speed with hand cannons and increased melee attack speed are the perks. The Robe of Exodus. Humanity has been caged. We will break the bars. Light level 33, discipline 73, strength 80. You can be able.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Thank you once again for those follows, guys. It's much appreciated. You're amazing and awesome, every one of you guys in here. Carry more ammo for fusion rifles and carry more ammo for auto rifles. Here's another new one, Talion Grace. It's a chess piece. It looks like he's leveling it up, so that's not going to be the base defense. He passed out of my sight, but his power left a print in the air, like he bruised the world. Light level 36, intellect 79, discipline 80. Carry more ammo for fusion rifles and carry more ammo for scout rifles. Fake killer boots. I don't know if those are new. I think they're not. Could be wrong. But there is all that stuff for you guys. Take a second to read it over.
Oh wait, what can I give you, Gotti? I have no.
And these boots, I think we've already looked at as well.
I'm awful. I think I spent them all on upgrade materials.
No. All right. Well.
Thank you, Skyrim. I appreciate the support. I'm trying my best. When you are interested in something that you love, it's a lot more fun to talk about it and be as excited about this new stuff coming out next month for its new DLC. And thanks to Bungie for giving us this information and not keeping us in the dark. That's what's great about Bungie and revealing this stuff. Just to give you guys a inside look at this guy's inventory, he's got, looks like the Red Death, Fatebringer, the Last Word maybe that's over there. The Universal Remote, the Cirrus Regime, and the Vex Mythic class.
No. I'm gonna watch on your screen. Right. No one can see my screen. It's irrelevant.
No. Check it out.
So there's sets for all three classes.
Sure.
Both Vanguard and Crucible.
Okay.
Check out the Vanguard in a few minutes.
And Ikora has also outfitted me with some.
So Ikora, he's saying, just got him some new ammo. So the Vanguard will have some new armor as well, guys, to look forward to. Here's one of them. I know, right? Thank you, Bungie. We love you for now until you screw us over.
I have a secret crush on Ikora. I do whatever she tells me to do.
Now, what level can the
Look at that gear. Looking pretty cool.
the new?
Now, all of this
Here,
stuff, if I go through and I upgrade this stuff.
Yeah, guys, I wasn't sure if it was the last word or not. But yeah, Payback SOS and the Vision, the Confluence, Ragnarok, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, some guns I just either don't know the name of them or don't have them myself, so can't tell right off the back what they look like. So he's giving us a little in-depth look at this leg armor. It looks like you're not going to get a lot of perks from it, but there you guys go. So you take a look.
Up to through endgame activities and other things, level 33, level 34, if I play enough of the endgame.
Yep.
Let's talk about upgrades.
Sure.
And now let's talk about upgrades.
Extension. Before we do that, I'm going to come here.
Here's a quartermaster to give you guys an idea of what he's got. The sparrows look the same, and the material exchange looks the same, but we may be getting some new Crucible weapons.
Crucible quartermaster. Let's check.
Here's one of the new guns. It's an auto rifle called Load Down P19. It's going to have a base level of 331 attack. Its competition is the Crucible Way, brought to you by Lord Shanks, which is the Crucible guy. The rate of fire looks huge, but the impact is very low. Stability is really high, and the reload is pretty good. Magazine holds 35. This weapon has increased stability, and kills with this weapon will grant bonuses damage for a short time. Those are the two perks you get with that gun. You need a Crucible rank 3 and some Crucible marks to get that.
Some of these new guns.
Here is 0.LOTP. It's a scout rifle. The base attack is 331. This much fun should be outlawed. The rate of fire is okay. The impact is alright. It looks like it gradually gets better as you go along. The reload speed is very fast. The magazine is 17. The radar stays active while aiming down this weapon's sight. Rapid landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine is the perk, and you will need Crucible rank 3 to get that.
So, new guns.
Thank you, Don't Try Hard. I love your guys' support and appreciation. I'm only a loyal servant and trying to do my best to inform you guys on what to expect and also inform myself as well. Up the ante is this new hand cannon we're going to be getting. 331 is the base attack, and the definition is until they fold, you're dead. The rate of...
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Thank you for that follow once again. So anyway, this up the ante hand cannon is got a kind of low rate of fire. The impact is huge, as with all hand cannons are. The range is very low, it looks like, and the stability is all right. The reload is very high, and the magazine's 12. Of course, keep in mind, guys, all these new guns will have upgrades amongst themselves, so all these statistics will hopefully be improved as we play along with these guns. The two perks are unassisted kills with this weapon, reduce grenade and melee cooldown. Readying this weapon grants a brief period of bonus accuracy, and you will be needing a Crucible rank 3 to get it.
Let's check out some of the models. I want you to tell me what you want.
So here is the 0 point LOTP. Get the closer look on it. Looks kind of cool.
To buy here.
I would like you,
Sweet looking
Crucible
scout.
Quartermaster.
Yep.
I would like you to buy a. I would like.
And there's the lowdown 19. Once again, looking pretty sick.
Buy a hard luck charm.
So he asked Gathalion which weapon he should buy, and he told him to buy the shotgun. So,
The shotgun.
which is going to be void damage, by the way, guys. And the other one next to it is a arc. Let's take a look and see what that weapon is.
The shotgun.
Subtle Nudge DN7 is a sniper rifle with arc damage. With the right touch, they all fall down. The rate of fire is decent. The impact is very low for a sniper rifle. I'm kind of shocked to see that. The range is high, which is great. Stability is alright. It's pretty high. And the reload is really high. The magazine is 5. And one of the perks is to kill with this weapon reduces the cooldown of your grenade. And the second perk is that this weapon gains better target acquisitions.
Shotgun. I'm a lover of shotguns too.
I am.
So I now have a brand new House of Wolves weapon.
Okay.
I still have an inventory.
14 new follows. That is amazing. Thank
It's a lovely evening.
each and every one of you. Oh, the number is 14. My bad, of course.
Some better light that we can use.
I've always been bad at Roman numbers, so thank you for that. My voice is going away from talking so much, but
An inventory that was
we're almost done here, so
environment. So immediately
I need some chamomile tea.
record and say that there are things in this inventory that do not belong to me. This is all here for
He's just saying that he was given items from the developers, so some of this stuff he didn't earn, but that'll come into play later.
below weapons that I love. I even have launch day weapons that I love. I've been hanging on to that shadow price since the game.
Oh my god, it's Apex. Welcome. I don't know if I said hello to you. Welcome to everybody that's joining us today.
I need something
Appreciate all your support.
etheric light.
Where do we get that?
So this is an old gun from the very beginning. I believe it is from when the game first came out. It's called the Shadow Price, and as you guys can see, there is a little new icon called Ascend, which is what we're going to need to do to level up to the next level, which is going to be revealed to us very shortly. From 300, we're going to go up, guys. This increases the attack value of this weapon to the highest available in year 1. So it's called Ascension, whatever you want to call it. It's going to cost 750 Glimmer. We're going to need 20 Bloom to upgrade this specific weapon, and we're going to need Etheric Light, which is going to be something we're going to be able to get through the DLC and through Nightfalls and raids, I believe they said, which they'll mention later, and I'll tell you guys when that's revealed.
Etheric light.
Comes from the endgame activity, so you can get it from Prison of Elders, you can get it from Trials of Osiris, and also there's a chance in Nightfall and in Iron Banner.
Okay, so even if you don't own the DLC,
I know, I love Warlocks. Hunters are pretty awesome too, but so are Titans. They're all awesome in their own way. Depends on how you play the game, because each character goes to your play, just the way you play the game. So for me, it's easier with Warlocks because they all have different perks.
For them to crave revenge.
so you're still going to be able to get up to light level 34 without touching the DLC, right?
There you guys go. So it's been revealed that you will be able to reach level 34 without the DLC. It's just going to be a lot harder to do it.
A little longer, but yeah. Yep.
It's going to take longer.
It's going to be a lot less fun. Check that out.
365.
There you guys go. The new level cap for attack is 365. That's pretty awesome. Prior to this, the highest you can get on raid gear with like Crota weapons, for example, was 331.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. You love my headset? They're okay. They're nice. They're a PC. They're a Steel Series. They're kind of old now. They're like about a year or two old. You probably get them at Best Buy or Walmart, I think, sells Steel Series, but maybe not all Best Buys and Walmarts. So, but I've seen them there. Ethan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate your support. You are amazing and awesome.
65 Shadow.
G. Smith Sachs, Ethical Light hasn't really been revealed. I'm guessing it's going to be through the arena or through the Trials of Osiris or the other little story mode that we got. That's not quite a raid, but maybe a raid. So it will be available through the DLC, also through Nightfalls. They revealed as well, so you'll be able to get it in random drops, basically.
What else would we like to upgrade? Sound off in chat.
And Monarch Horus is saying that possibly through Zur, so we'll have to wait and see. That would be awesome if you can get those items through Zur.
Now, I am now taking requests.
Yes, Ethan, 365 damage is now the new max damage you can get once you ascend your lower level weapons, which is like Vault of Glass weapons or anything prior to Crota. So that's pretty cool. He's now asking the stream when they film this, which weapon to level up to show us that you can level up the old weapons.
So that I can prove that we're going to upgrade your favorite weapon. I'm looking at chat right now.
And Gathathalion is suggesting that it be the Vex Mythoclast.
Okay. This Mythoclast does not belong to me. There are many like it.
But as you guys can see, he hasn't leveled it up. It was given to him by the developers, so it has nothing on it. So he unfortunately cannot level it up. But if he could, it would go up to 365.
This one is not mine.
Okay.
So I have not upgraded this Mythoclast.
The one that I have belongs to me.
Oh, you're out of weapon parts. That's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
Yeah, G. Smith Sachs. It looks like you're going to be able to get it through the DLC. It's been confirmed that because they said it either earlier or they're going to say that you can get it through Nightfall as well. But yeah, from the quote-unquote raid, which is not a raid, but is like a raid, which they will reveal in about 2 weeks, hopefully.
Actually, I stored my weapon parts
Why
because I
don't you
needed
just
room for all
inspect
this
my
new stuff.
Mythoclast that I'm about to put on?
Okay, here we go. Where are you? Are you
I'm standing right next to you. So I filled out that bubble,
Yep.
and it now looks like my Mythoclast has thawed and is now a 365 Mythoclast, which is awesome.
Also, you may have noticed they didn't.
So Gathalion was able to upgrade his Vex Mythoclast, and now it's 365, as you guys can clearly see. So that is the new attack.
It did not reset my progression.
Second reveal, guys. Some people were worried that with the new DLC, we're going to have to level up each weapon from the start again to get to 365. The big reveal is that we don't have to. All your progression is saved and stays the same. All you have to do is ascend each thing. And to reach Ascension, to get to 365, you will need Glimmer, and you'll need that light material to do that. So, awesome stuff, guys. We don't have to start over with each weapon, which is amazing.
Nice. Look at that.
So obviously,
G. Smith Sachs, I'm guessing there's going to be a different material used for armor, but basically it's going to be like Crota. You need like, what is it called? It's Radiant Energy and Radiant Shards. Same thing is like with this new DLC, you'll need that material to level things up.
you're not going to start off with having these materials. You're going to have to get them. So
And these materials you're going to have to earn. They're not going to be given to you as soon as you get the DLC. Just like a raid, so...
you still have to get it, meaning you're going to have to do the everything, just the everything.
But once you get that, as you know, was just said, your Mythoclast is ready to rock.
Yeah, so the chances of
So we're getting ready to learn about forging very soon, which is something that's really cool. That's going to be available with the new weapons you can get on the DLC.
So, same thing can be done to.
Prison of Elders going to be immediately unlocked.
Now, Red Death, of course, we can level up to 365, which is pretty awesome. And by the way, for each weapon, Ascension is different. They're not all the same. As you guys can see here, for the Red Death, all you need is 1,500 Glimmer. 25 weapon parts and 1 exotic shard. I believe for the new weapons, you will need that new material to ascend it. But just to fill you guys in on some of the info, not all weapons need that material. You can...
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Thank you for that follow. As you guys can see, sorry I got interrupted there. You don't need that stuff to ascend this gun.
Dogs out. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Thank you for that follow. You're amazing and awesome, and I appreciate your support, guys. I was 20 away from getting to 300 follows, and I'm probably there now. So thank you everybody for your support and helping me with this stream. I love it. G Smith asks, can you get vaulted glass armor to make it level 34? Yes, all armor and weapons will be able to be upped. They're all going to be upgraded. So yes, I believe you should be able to get it to level 34, which is awesome.
Fatebringer, do you have weapon parts now?
I don't need weapon parts.
So for the Fatebringer guys, in case you guys were curious, to ascend it, you see now this one does need the Ethic Light. You need one of them, and Spin Metal and Glimmer. So not all weapons are like the Red Death. Some of them you do need the Etheric Light to upgrade them. I guess we'll find out and see through trial and error which ones those are. 312, thank you. Oh my god, Apex, for that follow-up. 312. Awesome, guys. I did it. I reached 300. So thank you guys for your support. I love it.
Spinning metal. 65 Fatebringer.
Yeah, today is a monumentous day. I got to 300. Maybe, in a little while we'll get to 1,000 eventually, and we can look back at this and be like, oh, do you remember when he got 300? But let's get back into this.
Let's see. Is the Gallerhorn still relevant?
Yes, Atari, I saw that barrel was a little off, just like you said earlier.
Still relevant.
So this was a Galahorn given to Deej by the developers. He's asking if the Galahorn is still relevant, which it will be, because we are actually going to be able to send it to 365, which is awesome.
This one has not been upgraded. There are many like it. This one is not mine. But as you can see here, anybody who...
So to level up the Galahorn, all you need is an exotic shard, 25 weapon parts, and 1500 glimmer. That is awesome because we don't need that new material to upgrade the Galahorn. Looks like we're going to be able to upgrade it right off the back as soon as we get the DLC. All we need is exotic shards, so great news for that gun because I love the Galahorn. Chances are that we might not even need it for the new DLC, so it might be kind of pointless. We'll just have to wait and see until next month to see if it's still the OP weapon that everyone wants.
Holding a fully upgraded Gallerhorn and has few weapon parts and an exotic shard and enough glimmer laying around can upgrade that Gallerhorn.
So we don't need Zer anymore for upgrading exotics, correct?
Correct.
We can do it when...
So there you guys go. Big reveal there. We won't be needing Zer to upgrade weapons, which is something, we should all, I honestly didn't even realize. But yeah, Zer is going to be a little bit irrelevant when it comes to that. All the weapons are going to be available to upgrade. We just need the material to do it.
Yep. Although Zer will sell you shards.
But you still need Zer for shards, so...
You need to go to Zer to buy shards. You need to go to Zer to buy weapons that you can then shard. So there are still things for you to do and do a
The Galahorn sucks. Vusby, yeah. The guy who is showing off his weapons says that he actually likes the Thunderlord more, so...
Including my very favorite legendary
He also loves this gun, too.
heavy machine gun.
So the Defiant Gravity gun, which is a gun you can get from Dead Orbit, guys, you're going to need the Etheric Light to upgrade it. Spin Metal, 20 to be exact, and 750 Glimmer. So it's a cheap one to upgrade. But as you guys can see, not all the weapons need Etherical Light, but some of them do, and it's kind of varies between each one.
Actually going to enjoy this a lot. The Deviant Gravity A. What perks do I have on mine? This is one I like. I like to expect to find more
Okay,
ammo for this
so
weapon.
far we're looking similar.
Yeah, that's badass. Although yours is void instead of arc, but I'm very happy that I'm going to have my fallen captain killer.
Hey, Vusby, definitely agree with you. I personally really love the Icebreaker. It's my favorite gun in the game. I'm not one of those people that's like really into the Galahorn. I love it. I love the Gallahorn, but since you're only allowed one exotic, I personally would choose the Icebreaker, and I agree with you that the Hunger of Crota or the Thunder Lord would be better because they're legendaries and you can still use some pretty OP
Who
weapons.
let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Once again, thank you for that follow, guys. I appreciate your support. And yes, Atari, we'll get to what he does to the galley very shortly.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
You guys are amazing and awesome. Thank you for the support and thank you for the follows today, guys. You are just blowing my mind. All right, let's continue on.
We used this already to take down some nasty villains.
Take a look at that shotgun you just bought, actually.
Okay, so let's equip that.
Don't try hard. I agree. I have 2 also. It is my favorite gun in the whole game. Don't have to use ammo, and it usually does 2,000 to 3,000 damage. But you know what? Every person has a different playstyle. So there's some people who love the Gallahorn. There's some people like us that love the Icebreaker. So it's to each his own. And there's some people who like the Fatebringer, or they love other guns that are their favorite. The Last Word, whatever it may be. But that's the great thing about Destiny, is that each person has a different playstyle. But as we're going to learn with reforging very shortly, that may change things very soon, as we'll see with the new DLC weapons.
That's got a couple new.
This is one of the new guns that you can get through the DLC. It's called Hard Luck Charm. He had just bought it from the Crucible. One of the perks right there is Flared Magwell. You're going to be able to reload this weapon even faster. So that's one confirmed one. I don't know if he's going to go over each one, but we'll take a look here.
So
Nasty.
Doesn't look like it's got a lot of perks, though, to be honest. But it looks cool. The skin of it, the red and black color to it.
What is that above Ascension over there?
But guys, here we go. The big reveal that maybe some of you have been asking. What are these 2 hammers? What is the point of them? It's called Reforging, and we're about to learn what they do. There it is, Reforge Ready. This is a new thing that they're going to be doing with the new DLC guns, specifically the DLC guns. The gunsmith can reforge this weapon, changing its available upgrades. That's right, guys. If you don't like the perks on this gun, you can switch it out, which is pretty awesome. But it resets any progression. So every time you do this, including Ascension, you have to restart from the beginning. So we're going to learn really quickly from the gunsmith what we can do with this.
Reforge ready.
So,
A gunsmith can reforge this weapon.
right.
Change its available upgrades, but resetting
Definitely, I know I don't have the Fatebringer either. Personally, just because I don't like Vault of Glass. But I have the Hand of Crota, so... And I love doing Crota more than Vault of Glass.
my existing
But yeah,
legendaries.
I'm with you too, man. I don't have it either.
I knew legendaries from the Vanguard, from the Crucible, from my favorite faction.
Correct.
I can then come here to the gunsmith. He's going to allow.
Alright, so to reforge this weapon, to change its perks, if you're not happy with the perks that comes with it, you're going to need the gun itself, 1 motive light, 3 weapon parts, and 250 glimmer. Let's just stop for a second, guys. Those of you that are out there that are collecting weapon parts like me because you're throwing away all your rare items and dismantling them, will now have a reason to use weapon parts, which is awesome because I need to get rid of that garbage. I have like literally 1,000 of weapon parts just sitting in my vault that I need to get rid of. So thanks, Bungie, for giving us Reforge, because now we'll have something to actually spend that stuff on. So it's technically like re-rolling, if you've ever heard that term. If you don't like the perks that come with your gun, you can re-roll them by reforging them. It's kind of like in Diablo 3, they call it...
Reforge weapons. I do not have weapon parts.
Just dismantle some
Here we go.
stuff.
Here we go.
I'll come up with the name for it in a second, guys. Transmagnifying. Transmagnifying. That's what it's called in Diablo. It's you can change the weapon to whatever you like. So with the new DLC weapons, you're going to be able to do that.
Dismantle things.
Just
You have
dismantle
207. In there, you're good.
and take.
Atari fan, yeah, you better, if you're not happy with what you get on your gun, make sure, guys, to reforge before you level it up, because it will reset everything, and it makes it permanent. So make sure you're happy with the reforge before you settle on it.
Will that give me? Let me take a look at my.
Me too, I'm a huge weapon parts hoarder too, because it's just from grinding.
Cool. So. All right.
That's right, Ragnarok. That is a good observation that the gunsmith now carries telemetry, which is used to level up guns, which is awesome. That you can get some more stuff from the gunsmith.
I can't help but notice he also has Talims.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has Talims now.
Yep.
That's cool.
So I am acquiring.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Jeff.
Wish JR.
Who let the dogs out?
I'm gonna be posting this whole stream as soon as it's done on my YouTube, which is here. But if you can't, whoops. If you don't have the patience or want to see that, which is totally fine, you can go to the past broadcast of thank you Skyrim of Bungie. It's twitch.tv/Bungie, I believe. If you have a computer, you can go check out their past broadcasts and watch this entire stream in its entirety. Someone said that Gathalion, who's in the stream right now, that was recorded earlier, might have it on his YouTube, and somebody else might as well.
So I have linear compensator, I have replenish, I have speed reload, and I have army of one. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Acquiring. Are you sure you're acquiring? Yes, I'm acquiring. Go.
So there you guys can see he just reforged the weapon, and he got, as you saw earlier, it was a different perk, and now it's a speed reload, so he can reload the weapon quickly. Just to show you guys, it just re-rolls all the perks on it. I wasn't paying attention though to see if it was the fire burn, and if it changes the burn as well. That would be pretty awesome. They don't mention it, but if anyone was paying attention earlier, I don't know if that was something that changes as well.
I mean, it looks like.
Yeah, and there's a lot of new perks too.
It looks
that I'm
like I would
noticing.
use that to like actually hold up the new monarchy better.
Sure.
That's a bad man's shotgun. Rangefinder, speed reload, cascade. You get the idea.
Yeah.
You can do this all day until you run out of motes of light, until you run out of gun parts. And when you take a look at the stuff that we're asking you to spend, it's the stuff that a lot of people have in reserve.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a good use for some of the things that you might have been stockpiling.
Once again, they're just mentioning that this is a great thing to do because it will help us get rid of all that stuff that we're collecting on our vault, like weapon parts, maybe all those Ascendant shards. We're going to be able to trade some of that stuff out for other stuff. So
Than if we were just moving on. And as a new player, a lot more approachable because you'll have two sources to get your gear from.
Indeed.
In order to level up.
this is one of those new gauntlets. He very briefly goes over some of the perks of it, so let's take a look real quick.
To get your gear from.
Indeed.
In order to level.
Oh god, it's so fast.
From. In order to level.
Oh, it's so fast. This is one of them. Anti-Oracle. Gain additional super energy when destroying an Oracle from the Vault of Glass. So are these gauntlets that are from Vault of Glass? They might be. But one good thing is you're going to be able to upgrade it or ascend it like that right here. For this one, you will need Ethereal Light, Helium Filaments, and Glimmer. So yeah, these are old ones, I guess, because this is year one. But once again, you guys are going to be able to upgrade your Vault of Glass armor, which is awesome, to level 34, which is the max level now, guys.
The Heads and Lords, Vault of Glass gear, you can ascend.
Yeah.
Let's come take a look at.
And all of your resources are relevant with the exchange over.
Even Crota gear, guys, we're going to be able to level up to 34, so, or the max level, and we're going to be able to ascend it. So for this Crota boots, we're going to need one Ethereal Light, Relic Iron, and Glimmer to send it.
Yep. So, is there anything in your inventory that you feel would go to waste or sit on the shelf? Take a look at your inventory.
Not really, because I can exchange, my ascendants, which I have 1,000 ascendant shards, basically.
You have 3,651 weapons.
It was just revealed that Gathalion had 3,000 weapon parts. Yikes. I thought I had a lot. 3,000. But that guy plays every day for hours on end, so.
Now everybody at the the maximum level is going to look different, which is
Yeah,
So, yeah, one thing they're pointing out, guys, is that everyone's going to look different in the game now once the DLC is released. People are going to have all the glass gear, people are going to have Crota gear, people are going to have the new DLC gear, whereas currently, right now, because if you want to be 32, you got to stay in the Crota gear. Well, if you don't like the Crota gear and you want to switch it up, you're going to be able to ascend that armor and look the way you want.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Thank you for those follows, guys. We're going to get a lot of alerts here in a second. But yeah, just a quick note. You guys are all going to be able to change out your gear and look different. We're not all going to look the same, which is too sweet.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Once again, guys, thank you for all the support, the follows. You guys are amazing and
Who
awesome.
let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs
And it's
out?
once again great to see so many
yeah.
supporters of Destiny that love this game. A lot of people said this was a dead game, but after this new DLC, we're going to see a lot more people playing on it. And it's just great to see so much support from the community and other fans of Destiny watching this,
Yeah.
me included.
Top level, you can just
Well,
ascend it.
we're not taking features and attributes from one gear and allowing you to apply it to another. But what we are doing is making everything relevant that you can enjoy. I've got to check out.
So I'm not exactly sure if these are. I'm guessing these are new Dead Orbit pieces. This is a new chest armor called Deadlight Wrap. The basic bottom line defense is 488. Success is not about survival; it's about discovery. Light level 36. Discipline 81, Strength 74. The two perks is you can carry more ammo for sniper rifles, and you can carry more ammo for the pulse rifles.
A lot of people are asking about the Glimmer Cap, and I've never been.
And now they're asking about the Glimmer Cap, and they're going to tell us that it's going to stay the same.
But,
So,
is that something you guys have considered, or is
and the reason being is that it's
Glimmer?
with Glimmer, you're going to spend through it really quickly to level up things now with the new DLC and to reforge things. So there's no need to raise the cap. We're going to be spending it very much so. So that's a good thing. And we're going to be able to buy Glimmer now too. So that's kind of cool.
Type thing, especially now with the new, yeah,
New sinks for it and stuff.
yeah,
new weapons.
exactly. There's a lot more sinks for your old materials, and your old materials can become Glimmer, so it's not even necessary.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're definitely always we're always looking at that stuff, looking at people's feedback, sort of keeping an eye on what, things like caps and different materials and whatnot. So we're always kind of evaluating that stuff. As you see with our patches, we try
Looks
to-
like the Cryptar doesn't have anything new.
as they come up. So
Boo.
if that proves to be an issue, I'm sure.
Right.
Were we able to reach into the mind of our investment designers, we could probably answer that question with much greater detail.
Okay.
But yeah, I can tell you that that piece of feedback has landed. It's just a matter of how does player feedback match up with our own experiences.
Gogathaline is going to ask also about trading, which is something people have been interested in. Are we going to be able to trade weapons, armor? They avoid the question, basically, and they,
We're being pretty giving today.
it's not something that,
Not today, guys. We're not.
Yep.
it's not going to be happening probably in the near future.
I feel, in order to be completely honest here, this is not my Gallarhorn. I did not earn this Gallarhorn.
So this guy, he got this Gallahorn from the developers. This guy is someone who works for Bungie, plays the game probably a lot, and still doesn't have a Gallahorn. So those of you that feel left out that don't have a Gallahorn, this guy doesn't have one either. I just got mine not too long ago during a Nightfall. I was very lucky. So I've had this game since the beginning. I even played the beta, and it took me a long time to get the Gallahorn. This guy was given one, and now he's deleting it because until everyone gets a Gallahorn, he's not going to get a hand-me-down for free. So he's just showing support to the community to let you guys know that, hey, he's not keeping any hand-me-downs. He's playing this legit. Who knows if it's true? He could just be showing off and lying, but I think the gesture is pretty cool.
That's rude.
I'm going to dismantle it as a gesture of honesty and goodwill. Now I have shards.
And you got some weapon parts. You've been
And
really low
I
on
need weapon parts. So until everyone has an opportunity to own a Gallarhorn, I will not accept one.
Sure.
And that is my promise to the community. Plus, I don't need one because I have a Thunderlord, and that's really
And then, of course, he goes and says that he loves the Thunderlord more anyway.
Player trading.
Player trading.
It's something we've thought about. We've been talking about player trading ever since, the pros and cons of it ever since the, beginning of time. So
Yeah.
it's something where, there's downsides to it,
Obviously, right,
and
yeah.
there's upsides. So
I'm not a huge proponent of it, but
yeah,
it Because I feel like it would take away a lot of the end game if your buddy could just hand you everything. But
exactly.
a lot of people ask about it, so obviously I want to know your thoughts on it and try to stay as neutral as possible.
Yeah, I mean, the investment designers, like, there are a lot of conversations, I'm sure, that happen about
We're coming to an end, guys. Anyone that's new and has any more questions that missed out, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube as a...
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Thank you for those follows again, guys. I'm going to be posting this video on YouTube if you guys want to go back and watch it.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
But if you guys have any questions, right now would be the time to ask me, as we're coming to an end with this
Who
stream
let the
and this
dogs
video.
out? Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Thank you so much for the follows,
yeah.
guys. You guys are amazing and awesome, and I love the support.
Well, and I remember, the time I have pined for a Thunderlord for a long time. I used this gun on stage in front of people for a week at Gamescom.
Okay.
And I thought, this gun...
And this guy's now just talking about how he got this Thunderlord. He got it in a Crucible. So that's kind of cool.
I acquired my Thunderlord after a Crucible match. I was playing a game with Datto and Leopard Stealth.
Did you have a high score?
And I did not have the high score.
I actually don't have a Thunderlord.
I held my own. I was there.
Always hear it's a good gun, though.
I had maybe a .83.
Okay, that's not .82, so you're...
It's 0.01 better than.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got my Thunderlord, and and I can always, if somebody says, "How'd you get that?" I'm like, "Ask Datto. We were in the Crucible. I won it. I was very happy." But if that story ended up being Datto gave it to me, then it's less interesting for me. There are people who will disagree with me. There are people who have 5 Gallarhorns, and they have a friend who has 0 Gallarhorns, and they would like a trading system.
Is there a cap on etheric light that you can earn in a week like there is Vanguard marks, or is it basically if you're lucky enough to get a whole crap load of it, then you're good?
There's no cap that I'm aware of.
No cap?
So etheric light, they just mentioned that it's not going to have a cap. You're allowed to get as much as you can as long as you do the requirements to do it, which is going to be kind of like Nightfall or raids and stuff. So that's an awesome thing we can do. There it is right there. It's a material, a volatile synthesis of energized matter and self-modifying energy, which we're going to need to level up and ascend our weapons and armor.
That you can run only so many times throughout the course of a week. But
Right, so there's a weekly reset on the arena. Trials of Osiris is just on the weekend. Obviously, you can only do your Nightfalls.
If it was a weekend and you played Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris, I mean, they might relap. Iron Banner usually lasts a full week.
Sure.
But if Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris and you played the night,
And it's been confirmed that Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris may overlap each other, so that's kind of cool. We'll be able to do both.
The hot button question.
hot burning questions. Yeah. All right. Well, then there's nothing left to do but to slow walk the tower.
If we want to check out
So once again, this video is coming to an end, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back next week with the next video that they release, probably around the same time. Tomorrow I'll probably be streaming. Actually, I'm taking a day off tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday, maybe with a little bit of Destiny. But I might be playing some of the new games with gold games that we got for 360. So Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, and I'm going to finish up some Resident Evil 5. And then more than likely I'll be back on Monday with some more Destiny. I'm primarily a Destiny streamer, so thank you for watching and tuning in, guys, and thank you for the follows. I appreciate all your support. And thank you for joining me.
Room is running a mile a minute. So, if you're used to getting a shout out, I can't even pick out any of your names right now.
But thank you once again, guys, and I hope you guys have a good night and enjoy all this new information you guys got. I'm going to be hyping over it for next week, most definitely, though.
But is raid tier difficulty. And I guess you guys could have technically called it a raid, but it wasn't really a raid. But
No,
it's still
setting
up there.
expectations was pretty
So you
important.
guys will find out in a couple weeks about that. I wish I could talk about it now, but
Nope, that will be that responsibility
I'll be at
will fall
home.
to another. You'll be at home, hopefully watching the stream. So please tune in this time next week, or this time an hour ago next week. We're going to be doing this week over week until the House of Wolves launches. Next week we're going to be with Triple Wreck. See you soon, Triple Wreck. We're going to be playing the Trials of Osiris, and then
Trials of Osiris next week with Triple Rex, so
Prison of Elders.
can't wait to see the reveal for that stuff.
So Wednesdays are pretty important until the House of Wolves comes out. I'm Deej from Bungie, joined by Christopher Barrett.
Thanks, guys.
Joined by King Gathalion.
It's been a pleasure.
Your Highness.
Not sure if the chat's dead. My chat might have died, but thank you guys, and have a good night. Thank you for joining me today. As it says there, thanks Guardians, thanks everybody, and I hope you guys have a good night and enjoyed this discussion over what was revealed today.